It's been almost 4 years to the day since we last reviewed eHarmony, and since a lot has changed, we thought it was time to check back in and give you an updated review of eHarmony. Here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna hit it hard and fast. We're gonna give you 3 things we like about eHarmony, 3 things we don't like, tell you how much it costs and how you can get a free trial, and ultimately give you our verdict. Let's get into it. First, here are 3 things we like about the app. Number 1, eHarmony has one of the strongest track records when it comes to creating relationships. According to the company, they're responsible for over 2 million marriages, which is insane when you think about it. And that number is actually several years old, so we'd imagine it's considerably higher now. eHarmony is also the self-proclaimed dating app responsible for the most marriages, which they can actually back up with some data. There's a 2013 data study from the University of Florida in Gonzaga that literally found, when compared to sites like Match.com, Plenty of Fish, and other providers, that eHarmony's claim is spot on. Number 2, eHarmony uses an intricate matching algorithm to drive its matches. There's an extensive personality quiz you take when signing up that they pair with over 2 decades of data to help you find the best matches possible. They literally have a patent on the system that is pretty wild to check out. You don't need to understand the science, you just need to know that clearly it works. And real quick, if at any time during this video you want to give eHarmony a try for yourself, we've included a link in the description box below that you can click to get automatically signed up for a free trial to check things out for yourself. With that said, let's get to point number 3. Number 3, eHarmony takes a while to get signed up for. You have to take the quiz that takes like 30 minutes, you have to create your profile, which can take a while, and your account has to be approved by their team. What this tends to naturally do is deter the less serious daters from completing the process, meaning you get fewer people who want to play games or just date casually. If you're looking for a serious relationship, this is probably the biggest check mark in the win column for you. And just in case you're worried, you can complete this in several sittings, so don't let that be a deterrent from getting started today. Now, let's talk about 3 things you may not like about eHarmony. And real quick before we do, if you're enjoying this video and you'd like to support the channel, consider taking 2 seconds to hit the like and subscribe buttons. It does so much to help out the channel. Thank you. Let's get back into talking about drawbacks. Number 1, eHarmony takes a while to get signed up for. Yes, this was one of the pros we found during our eHarmony review, but it can also be a con depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for casual dating or you don't want to commit a lot of time to eHarmony, you'll hate this aspect of it. Again, it's a big pro for those looking for serious relationships, but for everybody else, not ideal. Number 2, and this one will also depend on what your preferences are, but eHarmony is not a Christian dating app. Yes, there are lots of Christian singles on the app, but the company has made it very clear over the past few years that they are a mainstream dating app. Often this gets misquoted because the site was started by Dr. Neil Warren, who was an evangelical Christian, a Christian theologian, and a seminary professor. Again, fully dependent on what you're looking for, if this is a pro, a con, or neither, but nonetheless, something to be aware of. And number 3, we touched on this before, but it's worth hammering home. This app is awful for casual dating. We wouldn't say that it's overrun with bridezillas and groomosauruses. Is that a real word? I made it up, but I think it works. The point is, eHarmony is filled with people who are looking for relationships that can lead to commitment. So the takeaway is this: do yourself a favor and figure out what you want first and proceed accordingly. Lastly, let's talk cost. Because eHarmony's prices do fluctuate from time to time, we've included a link to our eHarmony cost guide in the description box below. It will reflect the most recent pricing as well as any information on sales that we may know about. It also has a link to start a free trial, so you can check pricing and take advantage of that at the same time. Generally, prices bounce around between $15 and $30 per month, depending on which membership you choose. Also, be aware that most eHarmony memberships need to be purchased at once, meaning you'll pay for all 3 months or 6 months or 9 months at the same time. So, what's our verdict on eHarmony? If you're looking for short-term dating, it's a hard pass. If you're looking for more serious and committed dating and the possibility or thought of marriage down the road, you're probably going to be a fan. Thanks again, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds and it's a massive help to the channel so that we can keep putting out some great content like this.